got a couple of hours till it's Jume ki Raat, but the party doesn't stop on Radio 44. This morning we have a super special interview with Dr. Manoj Shah. He is the chairman of Kingsway Group. We all know Dr. Manoj. Should I even give an intro?
I don't think so. He doesn't need it. He's a one in a million.
That's right. Good morning, Dr. Manoj. And with you have Sandeep Malu, who has written a book about you, your biography, called One in a Million. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, and thank you for being for allowing us to be here with you this morning.
It's an honor for us. Honestly, yes.
Yes, but let's get into it. What inspired you to actually make and write this book, or get Sandeep Malu to write the book for you? What was the idea behind this partnership?
To be very honest, I've had 6 decades of my life. I've had a lot of trials and tribulations, and I come from a very large extended family. And I'm also very well known in the corporate world and in the philanthropic world.
Yes.
So having gone through what I've gone through over the last 6 decades, I only thought it best that what is it that I can do? Number one, to leave a legacy for my family and the future generations of my family. Number two, to be an inspiration to the corporate world, and especially to the youth who are coming up like I did from a humble beginning. And thirdly, to inspire more and more people to give back to the society. So that is what inspired me to write my book, One in a Million.
Wow.
I love that because, we have so many books out there about entrepreneurs in America, in the UK. It's nice to have someone who's homegrown, who's going through experiences that a young Kenyan would go through in the Kenyan business sphere.
Because now you can understand what happens here.
Yeah,
you don't need to read what happens in America. Now you know what happens here.
Exactly. So, Sandeep, what pushed you to take up this project? Why did you want to tell Dr. Manoj's story?
Dr. Manoj and myself, we belong to the Lions fraternity.
Yes.
And I firmly believe that Dr. Manoj is a man of all trades, having accomplished milestones in every sphere, especially the business arena and social endeavors. He has a lot of awe-inspiring stories which will inspire millions across Kenya, Africa, and the world itself. So I consider it as a privilege that we just clicked together, and I got this opportunity of writing this One in a Million biography.
Oh, that's perfect. It's a perfect name, right?
It is a perfect name, One in a Million.
Well, we'll be digging into the story. You know him, I think, the best now. You can literally write a book about the guy. So we will be digging into Dr. Manoj's story. If you have any questions, you want to talk to him, this is your opportunity.
Yes.
Imagine, I'm giving you a line to just call Dr. Manoj. 0758 123 444 is that number. You can call, text, or WhatsApp. Catch us on social media at Radio44 Kenya. For now, let's get into some music. This is Stereo Nation. Bago,
love him.
How much we
love him.
Stereo Nation making your Friday morning. This is Jumbo playing for you on Radio 44.
It was much better.
A little bit old school like that.
Yes.
This morning on the Hot Takes, we have a super show lined up.
Correct.
We are in conversation with Sandeep Malu, who has written a book. It's his maiden book, right? On Dr. Manoj Shah, who we've also got in studio. And we can't wait to dive into explaining how this book came about.
Correct. So, Mr. Manoj, Dr. Manoj, how did this book journey start with Sandeep? Like, how long did you guys be talking about your whole journey, your life? Please let us know.
Thank you very much. It's a very interesting story because I always had a dream for the last 4 years to document my life story. I always wanted to do it, especially to leave a legacy for my family. However, in the year 2019, I had the opportunity of visiting Mumbai. I was there for 3 long weeks. I had taken my brother-in-law for a surgery to Mumbai. At that point in time, I started communicating with Sandeep Malu, and in fact, Sandeep Malu, who stays in Aurangabad, proposed to me that, Manoj, I've been following you for the last 1 decade. I've seen all your accomplishments that you have made, especially with the Lions fraternity, and I've also been following you in the corporate world, and you are definitely a self-made man right from your youth. He says, can I have the opportunity of documenting or writing your story.
Wow.
I thought about it. We communicated for 2 more days,
Uh-huh.
and it was exactly on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, when I was in Mumbai. And that's the time we communicated, and I told Sandeep, please go ahead and start documenting my story. Over the journey from 2019 right up to now, in fact, I was very fortunate that COVID struck in the month of March, and all of us were in lockdown at home, as you all probably know, for
Yes.
6 months,
Yes.
and that accelerated the content of my book.
Right.
We went backward and forward, and we started sharing notes, and believe me or not, I met Sandeep Malu for the first time 6 days ago when he landed
Wow.
into the city of Nairobi.
After
So
he's written a book about
Wow.
you.
And over the period of 12 months that it took to write my life story, we only communicated 3 times on the phone. Otherwise, it was all virtual interaction.
Wow.
That we interacted with my daughter Soyam, who really helped me to put all the contents together, and that's how this book came up in a record time of 12 months.
Remarkable
Wow.
story.
Okay.
Remarkable.
First of all, it's a remarkable story on a remarkable man.
Yes.
And on top of that, they've done it in remarkable time.
Do you think you could write a book about me? Us, we
no.
meet every
No.
day. We meet every day. They've met for the first time.
I could probably write one para. That'd be good.
I think I could do about a page about you.
Oh,
Not
thank
too
you,
bad,
thank
not too
you.
bad. But Sandeep, tell us how the journey was writing this book. I don't want you to spoil the entire story, of course, but tell us, what is that story in the book that even you were shocked that Manoj had gone through in his life?
All right, Radhika, a biography usually depicts the life story of a successful person. But as I said at the start, that Dr. Manoj is a man of all trades. To all the viewers out here, if you ever want to be successful entrepreneur, 1 in a million is there for you. If you want to be a social stalwart, wanting to make a change in the lives of people around, 1 in a million is there for you. If you want to follow a person with great family values and tradition, 1 in a million is there for you. It's a 250 pages reader's paradise, I would say. Well, if I would have had the chance, I would have made it to 2,500 pages. There are so many successful stories about him. But for now, definitely the readers would love going through this journey and getting inspired.
Yes, it's a 360
Yes.
all about his life. Now, we want to give a couple of people these books to read.
Yes.
If you want to go home with this book, 1 in a million, about Dr. Manoj Shah, text us right now, 0758 123 444. Just give us a little bit of a message that you want to say to Dr.
Correct.
Manoj.
In fact, we've mentioned the book name quite a few times.
Yes. Oh, that's a good question.
Tell me the name of the book.
Tell us the name of this book. Text that right now. Again, the number is 0758 123 444. Yo Yo Honey Singh Loka playing for you on Radio 44. This is the Hot Takes, and we're joined by 2 extraordinary men. It's Sandeep Malu and Dr. Manoj Shah of the Kingsway Group. And we've been talking about the new book that is launched,
Yes.
1 in a Million.
Yep.
It's the entire story of Dr. Manoj, and it's
Yeah.
pretty exciting hearing about this.
It is, and you know, I've just flipped through a few things, and this book cannot be boring. That's one thing I realized. You know, you mentioned 250 pages, but then you go through the book and you see the photos of Dr. Manoj Shah through the years. So now you start understanding the story even better because now you see it in pictures. So that's a good thing. But Dr. Manoj, I've got a question from a listener.
Sure.
They go to ask, what do you think is a key lesson for a young businessman or a woman that are listening right now?
My message to everybody who is listening out there, that always dream with your eyes open.
Wow.
Dream with your eyes open, and make sure that you pursue and follow your dreams, and more often your dreams will become true. Since a very young age, my mother taught me one thing, because the book is dedicated to my
Yes.
mother. And the first thing that my mother taught me at the age of 7 is to put up a dream book, and put all your dreams in a dream book with pictures on it, and stick it up in your wall and keep on looking at it every day. And believe me, I've been doing that religiously for the last 50 years, and out of 10, I get at least 8 of my dreams accomplished.
Wow.
So do you have that board still?
Yes, I do have that at home.
That is amazing. I think we should make a Radio 44 vision board as well.
That's
amazing.
The catch here is you've started understanding the vision board now. Like many people are talking about the vision boards now. For him, your mother used to tell you this
50 years ago.
Wow. She was a visionary then.
Definitely.
That is so amazing. Manifesting before it was cool,
Yes.
right? Sandeep, let's go over to you. You've written thousands of words about Dr. Manoj, right? A whole book.
A whole 250 pages.
So I want to give you a little bit of a challenge. Are you up for it?
Absolutely.
Okay. I would like you to describe Dr. Manoj in only 3 words.
Ooh, tough.
3 words instead of I don't know how many must be in this book, but just 3 main ones.
Visionary,
Yes.
executionary, a complete human being.
Oh, that is wonderful. He's truly an author, isn't
Yes.
he?
Yes.
Well, we've actually got loads of messages in. I can't even start to read all of them. A very humble and charitable person. We've always seen him giving to the unfortunate. That's Ashil Lakhani says that about Dr. Manoj. We've also got Nasreen who says, a man with a golden heart, a great leader and a great philanthropist. And we've got another one that just says, wow, this interview is so inspiring. So we want to give all of you a copy of the book. Dilip, Anjani and Ashil. Nasreen, you said you've already got a copy.
Wow.
So perfect. We've got another one to give out. All you need to do is message us at 0758 123 444 and tell us a little bit of a message for Dr. Manoj, or Bhargav, I have a little bit of a note for you for when you start writing my book.
Okay,
I
tell me.
love this song. Can you put Dua Lipa in there? That's
Sure.
Dua Lipa, Da Baby Levitating.
How about getting an autograph from her for you? This is not any book. Yeah.
I think it's easier to write a book about me.
See, Dr. Manoj said dream with your eyes open. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Get you an autograph with Dua Lipa's autograph in your book. There we go.
Oh, in my book.
Yeah, in your book
Perfect.
for Radhika.
Perfect. Start opening that Word document with my book. Do you know my full name, Radhika Bulla?
Yes.
Okay, we started on a good note then. Well, if you're slightly lost, the reason we're talking about writing books is we've got Sandeep Malu, who's written a book about Dr. Manoj Shah, and both gentlemen are in studio. So we've talked about the book. We're excited about it. Maybe, Sandeep, you can start and just give a little bit of a closing to everyone who's listening.
Sure, Radhika. 1 in a Million is an encyclopedia for all to emulate. As I said, Dr. Manoj Shah is a man of all trades. He has a lot of awe-inspiring stories which are going to inspire millions, not just across Kenya and Africa, but all across the globe. So, to all the viewers, I'd just say, just grab a copy of 1 in a Million as soon as possible.
So it's available at Textbook Center.
Yes.
And Dr. Manoj, where are the proceeds of the book going?
Thank you very much, Radhika. In fact, what I've done is God has blessed me with everything. So all the proceeds of this book, people who buy it from Textbook Center, the proceeds of this book are going to assist children at the Amma's Children Home in Athi River. I've dedicated all the proceeds to help them, give them better education, better quality of life, and to give them at least 1 square meal a day for the next 2 years.
Wow.
So all the proceeds of the book are going to go and help the children at the Amma's Children Home.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. I feel very inspired.
Truly, you are 1 in a million, Dr.
Thank you.
Oh, I couldn't have thought of a better ender. Well, thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us on Radio 44.
Thank you.
It's been an honor, and all the best. I hope this book does really well, and people get to see the story behind the man.
And get inspired.
Yes, so you can pick up your copy, 1 in a Million by Sandeep Malu, all about Dr. Manoj Shah. It's at Textbook Center, and all the proceeds are going to charity, so you know you are doing a great thing. We still have one more book to give away, so text us right now and tell us what is the name of the book, or you can also text us with just a message for Dr. Manoj. In the next hour, Bhargav will be taking you all the way till 10 o'clock. What do you have in store?
The trivia challenge.
It is the trivia trivia challenge. If you want to get in on it, let us know. It's not that hard.
It isn't. It's easy. It's fun.
It's not that hard. If I can do it, you can do it. Text in right now or find us on social media at Radio44 Kenya. Good morning.